Final week of the regular season. Two teams separated by 4 points near the top of the standings in the freshman division. Good evening from the North Rink at the rinks in Hauppauge. Suffolk County High School Hockey League action here on the LI Sports Network. Once again on the North Rink, I'm Brady Campbell, joined alongside Wally Mitchell on camera. It's the Eastport-South Manor Sharks and the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Smithtown Hauppauge Red are set to do battle. Sharks 12-4-2, 26 points there in fourth. Bulls 15-2-0, 30 points. They sit in second. The Bulls are on a 7-game win streak. The Sharks are 4-0-1 in their last five-game unbeaten streak. Big one for the Sharks, too. Not only do they have the potential to catch the Bulls, they could pass St. Anthony's for third place tonight with a win, as they sit just 1 point back of them. The Bulls 4 points behind East Islip Red for first in these final few games. A chance to perhaps take that top spot, depending on how the Chiefs also do. Bulls coming off a 10-1 win against Northport Huntington Blue back on the 13th. Sharks 4-2 winners over Smithtown Hauppauge Blue, also back on the 13th. These two teams met once this season, and well, if you like goals, that was the one to tune into. 18 total ones back on November the 8th. 10-8 win for Smithtown Hauppauge Red. It was Max Scotty with 7 points, 4 goals, 3 assists. Madden Catalanato, 3 goals, 2 assists in that one for the Bulls. William Newport leading the way for the Sharks with 2 goals, 1 assist in that game. Take a brief timeout. When we come back, puck drop between the Bulls and the Sharks. 2 crucial points on the line towards the end of the freshman season. We'll have this one next here on LISN. Set to go between the Sharks and the Bulls on LI Sports Network. Our starting goalies for the home team, Smithtown Hauppauge, number 30, Tyler Thompson gets a start. He's appeared in 10. He started 9. 1.88 goals against, 7-2-0-0 on the season. He'll be opposed by number 30, Austin Pagano. She's appeared in 13, started 10. 3.01 goals against, 7-2-2-0. On the 25-26 campaign. Bulls in the home white, Sharks in the row blue. Puck is down. We are underway. And immediately a big hit there from Solido on Shupp to get the party started. But Shupp back to his feet. Takes the puck, goes down to the corner with it. And Solido greets him again. Those two pop back up. Shupp spins it in front. Jammed on goal. And Thompson has to be good early. He made the save. And it looks like we have a penalty call. Just 23 seconds in. It's roughing. And it does look like it's Solido that's going to go. And just like that, the Sharks are on the power play. Vincent Solido, 23 seconds in. Not a good start here for the Bulls. Can the Sharks capitalize? They win the faceoff back to Pisano. Glove down by Shupp. He moves it down to Gabrielson. And one of the Sharks captains goes behind Everett Shupp. Or rather, that's Newport, excuse me. Up top here, Carl McGovern loads up at wrister. No traffic, no problem that time for Thompson. Faceoff comes to the half wall. Gabrielson. Down to Shupp. Return to Gabrielson. In his skates. Back down Everett Shupp. Gabrielson once more. Turning. Scissor play there with Schupp. Gabrielson holds on to it, though, and goes up top. Newport looking backdoor off the stick of Schupp. And he's the first one on it here. Sharks just look a step ahead of the Bulls, but a turnover and a short-handed rush coming the other way for Smithtown is Joseph Mucha. Mucha trying to battle through the back check there of the Sharks. He goes down halfway through the power play for ESM. Pisano under pressure, stripped of the puck. Short-handed chance perhaps. Mucha couldn't settle though. Goes back up top as the Bulls eat some clock here. Fired around. Scotty checked hard into the boards by Pisano. Sharks come away with it. Schupp ahead to Newport. Newport into the attacking zone. Cuts back. Turns back to the forehand. St. Thompson. Rebound there. It wouldn't go. What a play in front that time by Nicoletta. Able to tie up his man, keep this a scoreless hockey game. Bulls will get the clear. Just 10 left here on the man advantage for ESM. We'll get one last rush here. In Travaia. Load up, shot fired high by Maniaci. Chopped around the boards, out of the box, Solido. Back to 5 aside. Shot towards the goal, redirected into the glove of Thompson. He's got it and slows things down. We take another look at that play in the crease. Looked like it may have been a goal there on the rebound for ESM. Not so fast. Huge play by Antonello Nicoletta. So he goes down, ties up McGovern in front. Centering pass finds its way through off a body. As then Travaia had the look in the slot. Bonaventure off a skate. One hit Melendez and back out. Kern will get to it. Takes it back behind his own net. Logan Kern still with it. Doesn't see many options though. Steers it behind for Napolitano. Stretch pass. Bulls trying to come ahead with numbers. Kern takes it wide. Slowed up trying to deke his way in. Could not. ESM back the other way. Flipped ahead, Fritzen trying to settle it. Working on Napolitano, swings it right through the slot, no one home. Melendez was checked, it comes back out to Kern. Fritzen with the pressure on the forecheck. Lynch steers it ahead, off the stick of Melendez, and angles on goal. Pagano puts a glove on it, and we get the stoppage with 11:21 left in period number 1. Big D-zone draw win that time for ESM. It comes back to the line. Orth looking for a redirection. Missed everybody. Swing around by Mills. Now back out to the line. Held in once more by Dylan DeBow. Check there, delivered behind the goal as Katchen was knocked down by McGovern. Mills emerges. Couldn't sell the puck though. It comes back out towards the line, and here comes ESM. Stores. Ahead, shot misses wide that time from Gianni Privatera. Right back out, Mills. Across, catch in on the back end, tried to swing it back in front, it was blocked off there. Gem back towards the side of the goal. Up top now, Orth from the high slot, off a stick. Perhaps close to a high stick, but it goes wide. Centering past Mills, trying to get through. Orth on goal, kicked out by Pagano. Dubois with traffic in front, goes wide. Orth off a skate. Out high, Mills just able to move it across to Dubois. Walks in, sees a lane, they score! Redirected home, and the Bulls take the early 1-0 lead. Dubois here, great vision as he's looking down. Sees his teammate in front. That's Joseph Jacquillard. He was able to get a stick on it off of Pagano. She couldn't quite get all of it and into the back of the net And the Bulls take the early 1-0 lead, and here they come. Beccarelli trying to dance through. Chipped it across. What a save by Pagano. Needed that one as the Bulls come right back in with a grade A chance. Beccarelli again. Turned around Gabrielson. Maniaci couldn't reach it. Newport on it. Stretch pass. Great vision there, and he sends Gabrielson flying in. Curls back. Trying to cut around Nicoletta. Could not quite get through. Played ahead. Maniaci reaching for it. Gets it in. Liam Wolgemuth on it. Beccarelli. From just shy of the red line, but they say no icing. Solido in after it. ESM takes possession back. Puck deflected up into the glass, and Mills on it. Sets up Napolitano for a heavy slapper. No traffic there, and it's snagged by Austin Pagano, who just moments ago made this absolute robbery to keep this a 1-0 game. Great work right off the faceoff from Beccarelli. And just a one-handed pass there, back door. Pagano, though, goes post to post, keeps this game right where it's at. Bulls, though, still applying the pressure here. Kicked out on the point shot. And back in comes Intravaya. Trying to dangle through. Knocked off his stick by Lynch. Intravaya will swing it wide. Collision there as Catching puts a shoulder into one of the Sharks. Looks like that was shot. Back in comes Jackalar. Knocked away from him. Puck available in the high slot. Mills takes it. Napolitano, wrister, score! Catchin was in front. Not sure if he got a stick on it. He's going to lead the line to the bench. 2-0 Bulls. Great work here by Mills. Sees Napolitano as the open option there up top. And yep, right off the stick of Catchin. And after taking a penalty just mere seconds into the game, they got that kill, and it's been all Smithtown since, but shut back in for ESM, looking to get them back on the board. Taken by Mucha. He goes around with it. Gialorenzi down low. From a tough angle. Initial shot blocked. Second one goes wide. Up top, Bonventer opens up. Takes it down towards the circle. Gets to it at the half wall. Trying to dance through. Lost it. Scotty will play it back out. Catalanato. Fanned on it. Schupp brings it back in. He's hit hard by Napolitano, but it frees up the puck for Fritzen. His shot blocked off. Comes back to Gialorenzi. He wraps it around. Here's Napolitano. Action-packed opening half of period number 1 has come and gone. Here's Scotty back in for Smithtown Hauppauge. Gave it away to Schupp. Intravaya as an open man. And here comes ESM. Tapped on. Bonventer streaking into the circle. Fought off that time by Thompson. Big save there for Smithtown. This one goes down the ice, and it's going to have enough juice to get there for an icing. And the Sharks starting to pick it up here with 7:09 to go in the period. Great chance here off the rush. And a massive save for Tyler Thompson. Looked like it caught a piece of his glove there. Came out the other side. Face off to his right. Kern and Iskro to take it. Kern wins it back. Comes out towards Pisano. Didn't get to him, though, because Melendez knocked it down. Goes across to Rowe, and Brody Rowe will dump it cross corner. This is Orth. Loads up a wrister. Shot took the stick right out of the hands of Perigine, and now Kern through traffic. And Pagano with a good positional save there. Not clear. Kern from a tough angle. Forehand and hugging the post. Pagano. Perhaps a little too much. Net comes off there. We get the stoppage. Jackalar from Dubois. Catching from Napolitano. Less than 2 minutes apart has Smithtown Hauppauge in front. It's like a late line change here for ESM as now they're going to change the whole forward line, it appears. But they're going to need a new center here for the defensive zone faceoff. Everything's sorted. It's a win back to Orth. His shot well wide. Comes around towards Maniaci. Gabrielson, 2-on-2. Newport going towards the goal as the shot blocked by Dubois. Now it's Rowe. Out to Melendez. Pisano cut him off. McGovern will take it all the way back behind his own goal. Stops up, looks for options up the ice. And the Sharks trying to push it ahead with numbers. Gabrielson behind the back. Orth read the pass, though. And Orth will play it back in. Gabrielson to the line. Gets it through Beccarelli. His pass blocked off. Maniaci back on it. Beccarelli gets a stick on the shot attempt. Rowe clears it back out. Bowles completing changes as Pisano under pressure from Beccarelli. Turned around. Nick Beccarelli puts it to an open area of the ice. First one on it, Luca Pisano. Gabrielson skates it out for ESM. Cuts back. Fritzen with him. Rest of the team making changes. Now comes in Travaia. Goes up top. Rister, traffic in front. Knocked down. Tie up there by Wolgamuth. Still available there behind the net. Fritzen gets back to his feet. Keeps it moving. Tough angle try. Fought off by Thompson. Under 5 to go in the period. Bulls get the clear. Shupp was trying to bring it back in. He got knocked down, and back in comes Mucha. Stripped of the puck. And the Sharks play it ahead. Everett Shupp has a lane up the wing. Tries to cut back. Stays with it. Takes it to the circle off the cuff of the glove of Thompson. And cleared back out. And that one fired in from shy of the red. So it's going to be icing here against ESM. One of their better looks of the game coming right here for Everett Shupp. Beccarelli loses him. Looking to go glove side there, and Thompson just able to get enough of it. .427 left. And an icing there against ESM. Allows the Bulls to try and go to work here, but the Sharks back on it. Looking to clear and will, and Bonventer will skate it in. Quick cut there at the circle. Play to the cross. Puck pinballing around. Jam towards the net. And the Bulls defense to the rescue there to help out their goalie. And it's cleared back out. This is Mills. 2-on-2. Catching, trying to drive to the net. Mills couldn't get through Anza. Giveaway there. Anza will flip it back out. Napolitano. Jack Gallard will play it in. Not very far, though, and Mills will get it a bit deeper. Jack Gallard takes it. Mills to the goal. Centering pass. Great recovery there by the Sharks on the back check to close off the pass to Mills. And they clear it back out. 3.5 left in the period. Jack Gallard on to Lynch. Lynch drops it. Napolitano's one-timer high and caught by Pagano. Faceoff went back to Orth. Clean shot. Getting a piece of it with the glove there was Pagano. Mucha tied up. Scotty out high. Dubois, wrister off a stick and right through the slot. Mucha on there once again. Turns to the slot, lets one go, missed wide. Big rebound off the end boards, controlled by McGovern. Off the stick of Privatera, but held in by Dubois. This is Scotty. Maximus Scotty saucers it cross ice. Mucha couldn't quite settle it. Sharks get the clear. Thompson out of his goal. We'll leave it for Dubois. Here comes Scotty back out. Trying to get it through Lorenzi. He had trouble, but Catalanato on the follow-up. Frees it up. Orta slapper. Look out, slowed up. Kicked out by Pagano. That one looked like it hit a stick of a shark on the way there. Now it's Scotty once more. Up top, Orth. Wrister redirected. Same made Pagano. Another one. And it looks like the net may have come off again, and we get the stoppage. 2:02 left in the period. All Bulls there on that shift. Also all Austin Pagano. Another redirection, another save, one more, and one more. Cleared out by ESM. Can they steal a late one here in the period? This is offside. Gabrielson wins it back for ESM. Ventura flips it ahead, knocked down by Kern. Maniaci back in though, takes it wide, swings it towards the slot, up in the air. And close to a high stick there. The ref yelled something, play moves on though. Wogemuth trying to jam it ahead. Newport back on it. With 90 left in the period, Bonventura with traffic in front, back to Newport. Maniaci right through the top of the crease. Pisano comes to get it. Jams it down the boards. Maniaci running interference, took the puck away. Gave it right back though. Rowe will skate it back out. Over to Melendez. Melendez trying to power his way through. He got shouldered by Gabrielson. 1 minute to go here in period one. The Bulls out in front by 2-0 here. Looking for more. Melendez shot off a stick. Goes to the corner. Pisano with speed. Back in, onside. Pisano trying to dangle through. Couldn't get past Wogemuth. And now it's Rowe. Defense in a change. Kern was streaking. A pass got knocked down. It's Newport instead. Couldn't get through Rowe. Cleared out. This time Kern receives it. Couldn't get through McGovern. Bulls in a change. Legally. Fritzen trying to work it ahead. 20 left in the frame. Smithtown Hauppauge sends it back down the ice. Beccarelli ties it up to the kick plate. Comes free. Bulls with 5. Perhaps one last chance. Comes out to the half wall. Napolitano down the boards. Then will take care of period number 1. And it is a 2-0 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge after the opening 15 minutes of play. Jackalar catching the goal scorers. 2-0 Bulls over the Sharks. We'll be right back with period number 2 in a moment here on LISN. 15 minutes down. 2-0 lead. Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls over ESM Sharks in this freshman matchup. The second place team leading the fourth place team in the final few games of the season for both sides. Final tune-up before the playoffs. Big 2 points on the line for seeding as well, as it looks like to start period 2. We have a goaltending change, at least for the time being, for ESM, as Austin Pagano went to the locker room. So it is Elijah Moran, number 1, currently appeared in 13 games, has started 8, 4.43 goals against. He's 5-2, 0-0 on the season. Phenomenal first period for Austin Pagano. Could be a worse scoreline right now for ESM, if not for her performance, as Solito comes back in. Solito works through, tough angle try, not necessarily an easy task for Moran. Well, he makes the save, and it comes back towards the blue line. Beccarelli holds it in. Bouncing puck. Catalanato opens up, shoots, blocked down in front. Rebound stays alive. Catalanato stopped by Moran. Moran falling back, and the shot flipped wide by Solito. It comes back to Lynch, loads up a wrister that misses. Big opening shift here for the Bulls in period 2. Lynch steers it back down. Out high, Lynch walks down to the slot, looking one more. Just a bit far out of the reach of Catalanato. Back to the side of the goal. Beccarelli trying to pull it in front. Back on it. Solito in front, off a stick, stopped by Moran. Newport looking to alleviate the pressure. Got it out, but not very far. Napolitano delayed offside. That allows the Sharks to reset defensively, as Beccarelli got stepped into by Maniaci. And Beccarelli bumps McGovern. Mills stopped at the line. Gabrielson back in. He got slowed up. Here's Napolitano. Slowly up the ice as both teams complete changes, redlining in. Catch in. Staple to the boards there. Mills digs it free. Lynch coming down to get it. Steers it back behind the goal. Catch in again. Backhands one out in front. Blocked down by Shupp. He goes up the boards with it. Napolitano towards the goal. Off a body, reaching back and keeping it out. Elijah Moran. What a start to the second for Smithtown Hauppauge. And now it's Moran coming up with a crucial big save right there. Keeps it a 2-0 game. Sharks certainly capable of getting going offensively. It feels like it's only a matter of time. But playing with some fire here to start period 2. Jack Allard's 4th goal of the season got scoring started. And Catchin with his 9th. Extends it to 2. Orth around. Knocked down. Anza coming to get it. On goal. Steered aside by Thompson. Orth. Down the boards. Got back to it again. Here's it for Mills. John Mills skates it out. Skates it in. Takes the shot. Oh, had Moran there leaning almost out of his own net. Has to dive across with the glove to keep that one out. And looked like maybe just some small equipment thing to be taken care of there. Austin Pagano back into the goal, and a solid few opening 3.5 minutes for Elijah Moran. Keeps his team within 2. So Pagano back in the net, and now it's Nicoletta. Back down. Mucha. Down to the corner, tries to swing it in front, blocked, comes back to him. All the way out to the slot, one-timer! Pagano gets over to deny Scotty. Max Scotty, 13 goals, 17 assists on the season. Was that close to number 14? So it looked like it may have been blocked and fluttered in on Pagano, who kept the puck out. Having a little bit of trouble with it there, Nicoletta, and that springs Shupp. Numbers for the Sharks. Shupp on the recovery. Was Wolgamuth hustling back to defend the shot. Mucha back in for Smithtown. Catalanano turns, drops it off. Scotty in front. And missed the stick of Mucha cutting. Mucha once again. Feeds one across, misses Nicoletta, gets to it, throws it on goal, stopped by Pagano. And she'll cover this one. Kern wins it back to Lynch. Time here, shot deflected wide. Melendez taken to the half wall. ESM team, rarely we see them on their heels as much as this. Waiting for the offensive explosion. Kern, row denied by Pagano. Rowe again, over the Kern, denied, rebound, score! Anthony Melendez taps it home, 3-0 Smithtown Hauppauge. Felt like it was only a matter of time for the Bulls team here in the second. Pagano makes a couple saves, but the rebound pops out to Melendez. And a big goal now for the Bulls as they go up 3 with 10 minutes left in period 2. And Rowe back in, looking for Melendez. Of course, this is an ESM team. Missing Kevin Beckman tonight, it does appear. Leads the team in goals and points. They definitely don't need him to get the offense going as Privatera racing after it. Had his stick lifted by Napolitano. Kern fires it in. Bonventure going to get it. Melendez ties him up. Rowe up the boards. Miscommunication, and Melendez gets to it once again. Around it comes. Lynch pinches down to grab it. Trying to dangle through. Gave it away, but poked it out in front. Melendez again, missed blocker side. Kern in front. It found Rowe, kicked out by Pagano. Kern opens up, shoots off a stick, bouncing around and ends up behind. All Bulls in period 2. Lynch hammers it on goal, kicked out by Pagano. It's loose in the crease. Where is it? They jam at it, and it looks like she was able to keep it out. But the Bulls' pressure continues with 8:46 left in period 2. This one not quite as high scoring, it appears, as that first meeting. Not quite as tight either. Sharks got to find some momentum here soon. Still a long ways to go in the game, but cannot let it get out of hand against this Bulls team as Orth shoots, saved by Pagano. Beccarelli and McGovern. Perhaps talking about what their late dinner is going to be after the game. Maybe what they're studying in history class. Scotty jams it on goal, knocked down by Pagano. Stretch pass. Oh, Shupp couldn't, or rather Newport, excuse me, couldn't quite settle that puck. McGovern back on it. Penalty upcoming. I think this one might be going against ESM. slashing the call, and it's William Newport to go. Bulls will get their first power play here, and still 8 minutes to go in period 2, but it almost really does feel like a must-kill here for the Sharks. Shot from the line misses. Jammed up to the point. Dubois. Down to Beccarelli. Seam pass across. Wolgamu settles. On goal, kicked out. And the Sharks get the clear. Dubois with time. 30 seconds gone, and this will just go on goal. Nearly an icing for the Bulls. Pagano had to be careful, though. Dubois with traffic. Rister, blocker the side. Solido from a tough angle. Stopped as well. Halfway through regulation time. All Smithtown Hauppauge so far in this one. Clear down the ice, though. Thompson to move it. Banks to the head, looking for Solido. Gets by him. McGovern back on it. Carl McGovern up the boards, knocked down towards the slot. Intercepted, fired down the ice. Thompson tries to move it quick again. Springs Beccarelli. Bend on the shot. Comes back to him. Wires cross there with Scotty. And Shupp hustling after it. Nicoletta just able to keep it away from him. Here's Scotty. Racing back in. Good stick. Shupp gets the backhander back out. And that was dangerously close to too many players on the ice. Nicoletta back in. Throws it towards the slot. Shupp gets there. Maniaci back out shorthanded. Brody Maniaci draws a penalty. His shot goes wide. 3 seconds left on the power play for Smithtown Hauppauge. Now they'll get the touch, and it will be a full 2-minute power play for ESM. So moments after they get the kill, or moments before, technically, Maniaci draws the penalty. And it'll be a 5-on-4 here for ESM, trying to swing the momentum of the hockey game. Face-off win, though, for Smithtown. Coming clear, held in by Newport. And now fired down the ice by Ryan Lynch. Sharks come back out. Catching with the pressure. Napolitano right back out for Smithtown. This is Shupp. Shupp brings it back in. Shupp opens up in the circle. Shot blocked by Napolitano. Mills trying to clear. Great play that time. Opens it up, but the pass misfires there from Bonventer. Catching up the boards. Newport able to hold it in, but his pass comes back out. Catching. Gives it up to Intravaya. Gave it right back to Mills. Mills fires at the length. Halfway through the power play. Not much happening here so far for ESM. It's Antonio Nicoletta in the box for slashing. Near giveaway that time. And now it's Shupp. Opens up. Shot. Knocked down by Thompson. Lynch off the glass and back out. Pisano. Mucha with the pressure. Just 30 left on the penalty. Shupp races ahead. Takes a hard check there in front of his bench, but keeps on going. Saucer's a backhander towards the front, knocked away. Catalanato a chance to clear, makes no mistake. Bulls 15 away from the kill. Pagano, though, tries to move it quickly, but the offense of the Sharks was in the change. And instead, Napolitano right back in. His shot gloved and held by Pagano. Just 2 seconds left on the ESM power play. Kern to take the face-off against Iskro to the right of Pagano. That's one back by the Bulls here. That'll take care of the penalty against Nicoletta. Nothing really happening on that power play for ESM. Kern back in for Smithtown. Inside out move. Kern looking back door and could not connect with Lynch. What an effort that was by Logan Kern. Now it's Mariella Iskro. Red line ahead. Give it right back to her by the Bulls. She tries to jam it towards the goal. Knocked away. Smithtown Hauppauge clears. Kern on to Rowe. Brody Rowe. Defender goes down. Jalorenzi that was. Here's Rowe behind the goal. Crucial final minutes here of period 2. Throw back in front. They score. Aiden Melendez. His second in a row. 4-0 Smithtown Hauppauge. Rowe with the effort here. He's going to jam it towards the goal. Comes back to him. Tries it again on the backhand. Sneaks it through. Melendez blocker side. Makes no mistake. 3.5 to go here in the second. It's Bulls on parade right now in this freshman matchup. As Rowe swings it back in. McGovern up the boards. Newport throws it across. Flipped out by Gabrielson. Rowe will swing it deep. McGovern takes a shove that time. And it's cleared back out. Intercepted though. And fire right back in on goal. Gloved and held by Pagano. We had 2:56 left in the period. Melendez from Rowe, second of the game. Anthony Melendez picks up goals 6 and 7 on the season. He's got the only 2 here in this second period. Maniaci works it past Nicoletta. Gabrielson trying to push it ahead for the Sharks. Lets one go. Blocker save Thompson. Still bouncing around. Mucha going to take it. Leave it for Beccarelli. Now comes Solido. Jams it towards the net. Stopped and covered by Pagano. .228 left in the period. Can the Sharks swing the momentum late? Trying to get on the board. A couple Bulls collide there. Gabrielson looking ahead. Stretch pass, 2-on-1. Newport with Maniaci across. Maniaci backhand, he scores! The Sharks are on the board. A perfectly executed 2-on-1. Brody Maniaci, the beneficiary. What a feed ahead from Gabrielson to set it up. Nicoletta goes down early there. Saucer pass. Maniaci to the backhand. Thompson read it pretty well, but he was able to slide that one through 5-hole. 2 minutes to go here in period 2. It's a 3-goal game. Anza shaken up after taking a collision there. Favoring his right arm. He's going to stay in the game for now. Tie up at the half wall. Ends up behind the goal, wrapped around. Lynch coming to get it. Now we get a stoppage, and I think it might be because of Anza. I think we're also going to get a penalty here. And we are. Jackallard to the box, so ESM going to go the power play. And at least for the time being. Sharks going to be missing Tyler Anza, it looks like here. Crucial player and defenseman for this Sharks squad. Well, a chance here, just a minute 38 to go in the period, but the Sharks can get the power play goal, climb within 2. We'll have a hockey game going into the final 15. But it's Mills to skate it back out. Goes across to Katchen. Katchen trying to return it, blocked off. Intravaya trying to fly the zone. They work it ahead to him. Joseph Intravaya has to step down the wing, trying to sell the puck. Couldn't get it through Lynch. Up the boards and back out. Floated right back in. Turned over at the line and onside. And the Sharks work it down low. It's Shupp. Backhand. This time Thompson makes a save. Knocks the net off. Shupp with a chance in tight. Thompson says, I've seen that move before a few moments ago. And this time he was the wiser to it. Minute 4 left in the period, 1:26 left on the power play. Comes around, sold in the corner, thrown out in front. Intercepted by Napolitano, and he'll throw it back out. Catalanato will chip it a bit deeper. Looks right back on to Pisano. Pisano tied up. Catalanato hammers it back down. Final minute of period 2. 1 minute left on the power play. Pisano back in, trying to dance through Lynch. Got tied up, Napolitano on it. Gabrielson gets checked, and it's hammered back out past McGovern. Scotty racing after against Bonventure. Bonventure took the better angle. Just time really for one last rush before the period expires. Shupp jams it ahead. Foot race for it here, and Napolitano gets there. Goes up the boards with it. And Bonventure holds it in. Got to shoot here. It's thrown down to the corner, though. That'll end period number 2. Two goals from Melendez extended the Sharks' lead to 4. A big one for Brody Maniaci. Puts the Sharks on the board, keeps them within 3. They'll have 22 seconds of power play time to begin the third. Do they have the comeback in them? We'll find out. Third period on the way next year on LISN. Back on LI Sports Network. Freshman action. Suffolk County High School Hockey League North Rink. I'm Brady Campbell, joined alongside Wally Mitchell. 22 seconds of power play time for the ESM Sharks to start the third period. They trail by 3 against Smithtown Hauppauge Red. Melendez blocks off the pass. Dubois fires it back down. That'll take care of the rest of the power play. And this one takes a funny hop towards Kern. Couldn't get a shot off. Back to 5 aside. It was 4-0 Bulls. It was all Bulls for most of the first 2 periods. Brody Maniaci's goal just prior to that power play, though, keeps the Sharks within striking distance. They're the 4 seed right now, 4th in the standings. Bulls are 2. Both destined for the playoffs. The question is, what seed? Melendez in. Couldn't get through. Jump back to the line. Orth holds it in. Now it's Rowe. Down to Kern. Kern spins on the backhand. Opens up, goes up top towards Wolgemuth, but it takes a funny hop out towards Orth, and his shot goes wide. Big bounce off the end boards, cleared back out to Orth. Orth high, shot gloved and held by Austin Pagano. .43 to go. Solido to take the face off and wins it back. Nicoletta down towards Beccarelli, popped off his skate, cleared ahead by Shupp. And it's Intravaya with Pisano, and their wires cross at the blue line. Intravaya will steer it back in. Wolgemuth gets to it. And Kachin under pressure here. Freed up, Intravaya, stick lifted by Kachin. Skated out by Solido. Solido dangles through. Solido lost the handle. It slides in on Pagano, who will cover. 13:08 remaining. Sharks looking for a big comeback here. Their next game on the 21st, 8 p.m. versus Ward Melville. That is indeed their final game of the regular season. The Bulls in action next, the 19th, or 18th rather, 9 p.m. against Middle Country. And then their final game Friday the 20th, 8:40 p.m. against Southampton. That should be a good one. Offensive zone draw here for the Bulls comes back, and the shot misses wide. ESM looking to clear. Lynch over the hold it in. Back down Kachin, tied up by Bonventure. Jill Renzi in to help for ESM. Bonventure digs it free and skates it back out. Trying to draw something up for ESM. Pisano shot goes high. Shupp loads up a one-timer, knocked down by Thompson. And up the boards it goes. Solido takes a hit. And it's cleared back out by Smithtown Hauppauge. Beccarelli got a stick on it. Tried to chip it around. Bonventure nearly did so. It's Shupp coming over to take it though. Everett Shupp takes it wide. Gets back to the forehand. Shot defended, kicked away by Thompson. Pisano knocked to the ice by Solido. So Shupp back in. Curls back. And Travaia had it knocked away by Beccarelli and back out. Bonventure puts it back in. Napolitano ahead to Mucha. Chips it around the defender, goes in after it. Bonventure gets there first. And then had his stick lifted by Scotty. Scotty all over him on the forecheck, took the puck away, and Mucha open in front, couldn't get it through. Second try off the apron and covered. The Sharks looking to continue the pressure here. Had a decent shift there. Shupp had a decent look that was defended. And the Bulls come right back with the offensive zone pressure. Reminder coming up next as well. Connecticut Sayville and Southampton. Freshman teams doing battle here in our final game on the North Rink. It's like Tyler Anza back out there. A great sign after he was shaken up a few minutes ago as this one comes back out. And all the way back down towards Thompson. He'll leave it for Dubois. That one got through Scotty and will miss the net just barely there and have enough for icing. Can the Sharks take advantage of the offensive zone face-off here? To the left of Thompson. They go back with it. Maniaci Up top, quick shot, angles wide. Wrapped around by Jack Orth. Chipped ahead and held in at the line by Gabrielson, but it's Orth once more, skates it out for the Bulls. Orth takes it wide, down to the circle. Jack Orth trying to stuff a backhander in. Pagano held the post. Jackalard centers. Mills on the backhand, just tried to jam it on goal, deflects to the corner. Out high, DeBow, D to D, Orth. Orth wrist shot, traffic in front, knocked down by McGovern. Pops right through the slot, picked up by ESM. And Gabrielson just kicks it into the attacking zone. Heads in after it against DuBois, who lost his stick. Trying to play the body. Comes around to McGovern. McGovern back down. First one on the Orth. Under 10 minutes remaining in this one. 4-1 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge. No tallies here in the third. Off the stick of Jackalard. Got the scoring started back early in the first. Mills on goal, snagged and held by Pagano. Melendez, Wolgemuth, down to Kern. Watched by Iskro. Kern, quick cut at the half wall. Spins back once more. And again. Just wraps it around. Foot race for it here. Rowe digs it free. Goes back down to Kern. Kern. Little scissor play that time with Nicoletta centering pass score. It's Brody Rowe. Finds himself alone in front, jams it past Pagano. 5-1 Bulls. They get that goal back. This little scissor play there. Pass down to Nicoletta as they weave at the half wall and then thrown right in front to Rowe. Stuffs it home. And the Bulls lead restored to 4 with 9 minutes remaining. Rowe jams it back in. Melendez has his shot blocked. Brody Rowe, 14th goal of the season. Shupp back in for ESM, trying to knife his way through. Could not, puck still available. Flipped wide. And off the inboards coming back to cover it is Thompson. A big collision there at the line by Mills. Frees it up for Beccarelli. Beccarelli streaks in, glove save Pagano. She'll keep it moving. Fritzen on the wrong side of that hit. Solido spins it free. Mills opens up, fires it wide. Lynch comes to grab it. Goes behind to Beccarelli. Off the stick of Lynch. Shupp trying to jam it ahead. Beccarelli takes it. Behind the goal, up to Solido. Solido across, loading him for the one-timer Napolitano, but they handcuffed him. So just jams it down low. Solido comes to get it. Solido off a skate, right through the low slot. To the line, not out. Lynch deflects out of play. So the Bulls 7:36 away from picking up points, 31-32. That would put them just 2 behind East Islip Red. The Bulls still with 2 games to play after this one. East Islip Red still with 2 as well. So they'll be tied in games played after tonight. Both teams vying for that 1 seed. ESM clears it back out. Shot by Maniaci gets blocked, and of course, they each play a game before that final meeting, but that final meeting, or rather, East Islip playing Smithtown Hauppauge Blue, my apologies. But those final 2 games going to be crucial. Bouncing puck here. Chopped up by Gabrielson, couldn't clear. Scotty on it halfway through period 3. Only goal in this one scored by Rowe. Catalanano looking to tack one on. Fought off by Pagano. Scotty couldn't sell the puck. Or through traffic. Just missed. Right through the legs of Gabrielson there. Dubois shot blocked. Gabrielson back out to Newport. His teammates in the change. His dump in was blocked by Orth. Worked free, Scotty. Jams it back in, fired down the ice. Icing here against ESM. .6:15 to go. Wolgemuth jams it towards the goal. Stopped by Pagano. Jackalar. Trying to dance through. Could not. Shup frees it on for Pisano. Return feed picked off by Mills. Mills back in. Gets around Anza. Mills a shot. Pagano keeps it out. Gets the stoppage. ESM tries to go forward with it, jammed ahead. Luca Pisano trying to pull past Wolgamuth. Pisano in, stopped. Rebound available, wouldn't go either. ESM needed that one. And Tyler Thompson comes up big again. High flip. Looking for Fritzen, too far. Icing called here. Pisano just able to use his speed to pull away from Wolgamuth, who was on his back. Had to rush it. Trying to go stick side, couldn't get it through. And way out of his goal to get the rebound as well there, Thompson. Back down the wall it goes, Melendez. Good read there by McGovern. Goes back around, jammed out. Sharks played ahead. 2-on-2 rush up the ice. Shup. Pisano going to the goal. Pass blocked. Rowe got there. To the line. Slapper. Glove save, Thompson. Type at the dot, cleared off to the corner. Lynch working for it. Final 5 minutes of this one. 5-1 lead. Smithtown Hauppauge as they just able to leak a clear back out. McGovern knocked down by Melendez at the blue line. Lynch on the backhand, skies it back out to center. Travailla under heavy pressure here. Goes up the boards, intercepted. And Shump. Little head fake there around Napolitano. Down to the circle. Lets one go. Swallowed up by Tyler Thompson. Rarely have the Sharks been able to solve Thompson tonight. .4:31 left in period 3. Bulls pulling away late, and they might have numbers here. Ahead, Beccarelli couldn't quite reach. I'm not sure if he touched it either. He did not. It's an icing. As the Sharks perhaps catch a bit of a break there. 4:21 to go. Beccarelli. Back around it comes. Giallorenzi. Centering pass. Privatera looking backdoor. Blocked by Orth. Beccarelli 3-on-2 for the Bulls. He was stopped up by Bonventure, cleared back down the ice. Thompson out together with 4 to play. Dubois trying to shake free. Does. And angled on to Salido. Salido takes it wide. Orth to the goal. Salido a shot stopped by Pagano. And a 2-goal performance in the second period by Anthony Melendez. Proving to be big right now, that helped pull the Bulls away in this one. Back to the line and out to center. Wolgemuth putting a stick on it. That time was Newport. Maniaci tried to center, blocked off. And out to Max Scotti. Scotti back in for the Bulls, opens up off the stick of McGovern. He goes around, Anza gets to it. Flips it back out, Maniaci trying to dance around Nicoletta, who despite his size has played phenomenally defensively tonight. Scotty's one-timer, blocker aside by Pagano. Scotty again, telegraphed that pass. Newport gets a stick on it. McGovern with under 3 minutes to play. Newport has to go back. Pass knocked down. Catalanato couldn't stuff it through Pagano. McGovern again. Wraps it around. Maniaci coming to get it. Newport trying to fly the zone. Pass gets all the way through. But they'll slide on goal, and Thompson will cover with 2:25 left. A 5-1 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge. Late in this one. So they got 2 quick goals in period 1 and did not look back since. Pisano, knocked down to the ice. Out of the reach of Shupp, Napolitano ahead to Mills. John Mills splits through. Throws one on from distance, glove save Pagano. With just under 2 minutes remaining. Whalers and T-Birds in the building, set to do battle next here on LI Sports Network on the North Rink. Fritzen to Shupp. Clears it back out. Lynch on the backhand will flip it deep. And Travaia around. Lynch comes to get it. Returns it where it came from. Catching. Tied up. Back on it. We'll just steer it back down towards Mills. He gets locked up. Around it comes Napolitano. Pinches in to come get it. And Travaia back up the boards. Napolitano knocked it down. Jacquillard to Michael Napolitano, and it knocked away. And back ahead. Fritzen, Pisano reaching for it, centers it in front, jammed wide. The net comes off. Behind goaltender Tyler Thompson. Good hustle there by Pisano to help create that chance. A great hustle as well on the back check by the Bulls to defend it. .111 remaining. D-zone draw win for the Bulls. They go around with it, held in by Giallorenzi. Schultz looking for at least one more here late. But it comes back out Final 60 seconds. This is Orth looking for the home run pass. Got through everybody and turns into an icing. With 48.5 seconds left. Iskro to take it against Kern. Tied up in the official skates there for a moment. Now comes back. Cleared out towards the line. And I believe just held in there by Giala Renzi, but Orth will skate it right back out. Jack Orth to Kern in the slot. One more, just a bit too far behind Brody Rowe. 30 left. Storrs trying to sneak behind the defense. Great play there by Orth. 15 to go. Back in, Dubois takes it to the corner. To the half wall, Melendez, a wire-to-wire victory for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. They take this one by a final score of 5-1. As they scored the first 4 in the hockey game. The third and fourth of which came for Anthony Melendez, 2-goal night, 3-point night for Brody Rowe, a goal and 2 assists. Katchen and Jacquillard, the other goal scorers as well, as Tyler Thompson, just the 1 goal allowed. And the Bulls move within 2 points of East Islip Red for first place, as they improve to 16-2-0, points 31 and 32. And 2 games to go. Same for the Sharks, who dropped to 12-5-2. Remain at 26 points, remain in 4th place. Still 1 point behind St. Anthony, so still a chance to move up, but an opportunity missed here tonight. Southampton, Connecticut Sayville on the way next to close out the evening here on the North Rink. But thank you so much for tuning in as the Bulls dominate this one to pick up the 2 points. Final score, Smithtown Hauppauge Red, Bulls 5, Eastport-South Manor Sharks 1. For Wally Mitchell on camera, I'm Brady Campbell. You've been tuned in to Freshman Hockey for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on the LI Sports Network.